Its capacity is only 4,000. It's sloped one of the wonders of the modern game, but this Underhill Stadium is now very much part of the Football League scene. And tonight, North London welcomes its East London neighbours. It'll be quite a test for the Bees and their new manager, Tony Bullivant, who's relieved to have Paul Wilson back after suspension, and his vastly experienced skipper, Alan Pardew. On the shoulders of Sean Devine, Barnet's top scorer, rests the Bees' best chance of causing an upset. Slaven Bilic can't underestimate the task ahead. He won't have experienced much like this before. The Croatian, who's been offered the earth to stay at West Ham, might have to earn it tonight. But Harry Redknapp's United Nations is near collapse. Apart from Bilic, Radit Choyu and Futre are both out. Dumitrescu has been dropped in favour of Moncur, and Hammer's favourite Tony Cottee will lead the line in place of the Portuguese striker who has hamstring trouble. The referee tonight, the man in charge, is Mike Riley. It's quite a blustery night in North London, with the wind blowing down this famous hill, which, as you look at it, slopes from right to left. And quite an uphill battle, too, for Barnet, who've never got further than this stage of the competition. Ian Dowie. Here's Cobb. A long ball towards Devine. Peter Shilton, who celebrates his 47th birthday today. Moncur. Breaker. Moncur again. Hughes. Dowie running for him. This is Dowie. Breaker. It's looking for Dowie. Here's Cottee. Good nod down from Dowie, a tactic that West Ham will use all night. Cottee just in there first. Codner looking for Devine again. He's just got a yard of space. And Devine just got an inch of room from Bilic. Here's Gale. Golden opportunity. First real sight of goal for Barnet. What a great cross it was too from Sean Gale. Just put behind for the corner. Phil Simpson very, very close to causing an early upset here at Underhill. As it is, Barnet still have the corner. Away by Bishop. Wilson flicked in again. Strubble. And Devine couldn't find the target. Two early warnings that Barnet will not lie down. This time Devine behind the defence. There's Harry Redknapp. Made 4 changes since that defeat on Saturday against Wimbledon. Bishop. All bar one behind the ball for Barnet. Cottee. Half cleared. On again. But here's Bishop. Julian Dix with a bit of space. Dix! Great save by Mike Taylor. And Julian Dix, equal top scorer in the league for West Ham last season. 10 goals to his name. 5 from the spot, but 5 came a bit like that. So West Ham's first corner. Back to Moncur. Looked like he used his hands. Referee says play on. Moncur makes the run again. Moncur! Moncur making his first start of the season. Scored this time last year with a similar sort of effort, but this was never going on target. Devine and Reaper. Reaper wins out this time. Codner. Simpson shouting for it. Pardew changes direction. Gale. And makes the run outside. Still Gale. Have a shot himself. He's fumbled it. It's 1-0 Barnet. They'd shown the warning signs. And they went into the lead. But it seems just as he scored, he's gone down. But let's look at the shot again. It's a great shot that Motone couldn't hold on to. And it's 1-0. It's a super switch of play. Great shot by Sean Gale. Motone couldn't hold on to it. And in it goes Phil Simpson. Motone maybe wishing he'd never come back from Crewe. There's Dix. Dowie, snapshot. He's lucky to get it back. Never there. Bowen. Reaper. Still Reaper. Dowie. And cleared away again by Pardew. Only as far as Bishop. Here's Breaker for West Ham. Cotty. Bishop. Got a room now for Hughes. Cuts inside. Still Hughes. And Taylor does what Motone couldn't do and held on to it. And this first real chance. Inside, uses Gale. He's got a bit of room. He's been very useful out here this side, Sean Gale. And they need to do well again. Here's Howarth. Howarth again. He's certainly got enough ammunition to worry West Ham. And never afraid to push a few men forward. And Lee Howarth, one of them. Dix. Wilson. Read very easily by Bowen. Moncur push forward now. But still Barnet have players back. 7 players behind the ball. That's a free header. And well covered and away by Barnet, somehow at the far post. They still need to clear it. And Dowie once more is off target. This is the first of them. A header across goal again. Cossey coming in at the far post. A good brave save by Mike Taylor. And then the second one coming across. Taylor still down on his knees at the time. And it was a free header for Dowie. And he put it well wide of the post. Pardew, short to Devine. That's for Devine again. And Rattray. That was a good little chip forward by Alan Pardew. There's Rattray, half volley. And Lampard, it's about as worried as Harry Redknapp. Still that Phil Simpson goal separating the two sides. And it'll be that goal that separates them at half-time. The upset is on. Underhill is alive and ready for a giant kill. Just that goal separating them, and that mistake by Steve Motone, capitalised by Phil Simpson. Half-time here at Underhill. Barnet 1, West Ham 0. West Ham kick off with everything to do in this second half, with plenty to think about, and no doubt with a flea or two in a few ears at half-time from manager Harry Redknapp. No doubt a few cups of tea thrown around anyway as well. Harry Redknapp has made a substitution. Stan Lazaridis is on, brought-in break-up. Certainly more attacking style, and here goes Hughes right on the attack. Same old story, loses out. Village. Plenty to think about for Harry Redknapp. Already played one card. Fights off the challenge. It's a good tackle by Rattray. Cotti. Hughes. Barnet won't be too upset if Hughes is restricted to shots from that sort of distance. And they're really in danger. Mike Taylor. Gale. Forward to Devine. Dangerous with the ball in front of him. Gets the cross in. It's deep towards Rattray. Dix has to do well at the far post. He is a handful, Sean Devine. Does well to get the cross in round Reaper. This time a provider, their top scorer. And Dix away to safety. Mistake. Here's Lazaridis. Good save. But really should have done better, the Australian. As a first real clear-cut chance for West Ham. But look at the mistake by Gale. Lazaridis straight in, looked up. Bowen in short to Cotti. Bowen again. Monker. Players back again for Barnet. Here's Lazaridis. Still Lazaridis. What a great shot! Even better save though by Taylor. Well, he's beginning to turn the game. They cut inside beautifully, and that was curling into the top corner until the despairing save by Mike Taylor pushed it aside. That's deep towards Dowie. Half cleared, not a good clearance. And all sorts of danger for the Barnet defence. It's Lazaridis again. And lets it run out for the corner. Another corner. More West Ham pressure. Lazaridis will take it with his left foot, swing it deep. Dowie calling for it at the far post. That's towards Dowie and Reaper, but well claimed by Taylor. Using all of his 6'5" frame, Mike Taylor. This was his earlier save. What a glorious save it was too. I think he touched it over with his wrong hand. Yep. Super save. Towards Campbell against Dix. West Ham have not won away from home this season. And at the moment, you can see why. They've only scored 1 goal away from home. At the moment, they're struggling here. Barnet, on the other hand, have not lost at Underhill. But here is Lazaridis. Cotti in the middle, looking for Cotti. It is Cotti. It's wide. Lazaridis causing all the danger in this second half. And running McDonald ragged. If only Cotti could find the target, and West Ham could find a goal from somewhere. And certainly all the danger coming down this left-hand side, and the new man that Redknapp has brought on in half-time. Here's Rufer. Throwing it down the right this side with Hughes, and Bowen up in front of him. And no support there for Hughes. And wins a throw. Both these teams struggling in the league. They're way down the bottom. West Ham, as we know, 17th, just 3 off the bottom of the Premiership. And here's a chance for Devine. He's beaten Bilic for pace. Can he beat the keeper? Devine, another great save. A second chance. Well, he's certainly got the pace to beat these Premiership defenders. And he certainly looks dangerous. The man brought in to replace Dougie Friedman. Well, it was a chance ball, but, well, he took his chance. He just couldn't quite finish. And even the second chance was over. And straight into his man, really. No choice there for David McDonald. And they're trying to get the referee's attention for a substitution over the far side. And it's Johnny Moncur who goes off. And it's Frank Lampard Jr. who comes on. As old man had a word in Harry's ear. Here's Hughes. Still has possession. 4 waiting in the box for him, but he just can't get it in there. Here's Lazaridis. There's no one out wide. He'll have to go it alone. Does well to get the cross in. It's there, and it's Cotti. The equaliser comes after half an hour of the second half. And once again, it's Tony Cotti, last season's top scorer, who gets in there at a super header, and nothing Taylor could do about that. Lazaridis did supremely well to get the cross in. A good run by Campbell. Here's Tomlinson. McDonald outside him. It's a good cross towards Devine. Super move from defence. And Devine almost putting Barnet back in the lead again. Great cross from McDonald. And they're looking at the far post, Devine. West Ham now just happy to sit on the lead. A 2-1 advantage would be extremely useful though, but it won't come like that. And in fact, there goes the final whistle. It will end 1 apiece. A brave and battling Barnet display. Much of the credit must go to the Barnet side. This was their first goal. Moton couldn't hold the shot. And Phil Simpson put in the winner. But Tony Cotti is the man that West Ham can thank tonight for the equaliser, as well as Stan Lazaridis. The great cross, great finish from Cotti. And the way it finished here at Underhill, with plenty to play for next week at Upton Park. Barnet 1, West Ham 1.